Hello everyone, good morning to all. Today let us begin the new topic, mode of the group data. Mode means the value of observation which occurs most often, or in other way we can say that the value of observation having maximum frequency is called the mode of the data. So let's see here, there we have taken the two example. The wickets taken by the bowler in 10 cricket matches are as follows. These two, in the first match he has taken 2 wickets, second match 6 wickets, in third match 4 wickets. Okay, like that it has taken in 10 matches. Okay, this is called the ungrouped data because there is not given a frequency. This data, if you see, it is ungrouped data. So if you want to find the mode of the ungrouped data, so most frequent number is called the mode of the given data, ungrouped data. So most frequent number you see here means most of the times which is repeated. Okay, most occur number means 2 here 1 times, second times and third time. Means 2 wicket he has taken in 3 matches. So 2 will be what? Mode of the given data. Okay. Or if you will convert, if you write in the tabular form, so this will become the group data. Okay. So how we write this? 0 wicket means no wicket. The number of matches in which he has not taken any wicket, that in one of the match he has not taken any wicket. So 0 wicket, 1 match, 1 wicket, 1 match, 2 wicket in 3 match, 3 wicket in 2 match, 4 wicket in 1 match, 5 wicket is also in 1 match, 6 wicket is also in 1 match. So here you have to in this tabular form you have to see maximum frequency. Where is the maximum frequency? 3 is the maximum frequency. So for which data this frequency is maximum 2. So this observation 2 will be the mode of the given data. So we can say that in the number of matches, 2 wickets he has taken most of the time. So this most of the time will be mode. Okay, so how many times he has taken, what will be the mode of this given data? That will be 2. Okay, so this is the mode of the, this is discrete data. We can say that this is discrete data. Why? Because here frequency is given, this is group data, but there is not given classes. That's why it is called discrete data. Group frequency, this will be group data, but it is discrete data. This will be what? This is given, second, there is given the classes. Okay, so this data, such type of data is called continuous data. This will be continuous data. This is also group data, but it is continuous data. Okay, now we will learn how to find the mode of the given continuous group data. Okay, so here we have taken the first example of the exercise 14.1. The following table shows the ages of the patients admitted in the hospital during the year. During the year, the patients admitted in the hospital, this information is given. 5 to 15, the age, the patient who are in the age group of 5 to 15, 6 people were admitted in the hospital. 15 to 25, 11 people. 25 to 35, 21. In this way, it is arranged. So you have to find the mode and the mean of the data of the given above. Okay. And the second question is given: compare and interpret the two measures of central tendency. So mean, mode and median is called the central tendency of the given data. So we have to find here mode and mean, and we have to interpret what is the difference between this. Okay, so let's see here mode of the continuous, how to find the mode of the continuous group data. So for finding the mode of the continuous group data, there is the formula mode equal to L plus, here it will be F1 minus F0 upon 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F1 bracket close and into H, where L is the lower limit of the model class. Now you will there will be question that what is model class. So model class means have to see which is the maximum frequency here. 23 is the maximum frequency. 23 is a maximum frequency. Maximum frequency in this given data is 23. So this class will be where the maximum frequency is given. That class will be model class. That will be model class. Now the lower limit of the model class is called the L. So here L will be 35. Okay. Now next one is, what is the F1? The F1 will be the frequency of the model class. So F1 will be what? 23. Now what is F0? So F0 means the frequency of the class preceding of the model class. So preceding of the model class will be frequency of the class, preceding of the model class will be 21. Okay, previous class. So it will be F0 will be what? 21. Okay. Similarly, the F2 will be what? The frequency of the class succeeding the model class. So succeeding the model class means this is the model class. So succeeding means next model class will be what? Next to the model class. Frequency of next to the model class will be 14. So 14. F2 will be. Okay. Now what is H? So H is the class size. So class size is here 10. Okay. 5 to 15, 15 to 20, 10. So we write H equal to 10. H equal to 10. Now we will substitute here. So mode of the data will be this is L is 35, and we can write here mode equal to 35 plus F1 is given here 23 minus F0 is given 21 upon 2 times F1. The F1 is 23 minus F0 means 21 minus F2 means 14 and bracket close and into H means 10. So it will be 35 plus 23 minus 21, it will be 2 into 10 upon this is 23 2s are 46 minus this we will add, so it will be 4 plus 1 5 and 1 plus 2 it will be 3, means minus 35 will get. Sum both of negatives, so sum of negative will be minus 35. Okay, so finally we will get this mode will be 35 plus 20 upon 46 minus 35, 6 minus 5 1 and 4 minus 3 1, 11. Means if we will divide 20 by 11, so we will get 35 plus 11 ones are 11 point. It will be 9, 9 0 90. 11 8s are 88. Means 1.8. We got 1.8. Means 35 plus 1 36.8. We got mode of the data. Okay. Means the number of patients who are admitted in the hospital was, most of the people who are admitted in the hospital was of this age, 36.8 years. Okay, this is called mode. Now let's find the mean. So for mean we will make the table. So there are the few methods, direct method, assume mean method and step deviation method. So we will find in one of the first two method only we will apply, because third method is removed this year from the syllabus. So we will see either in by direct method or assume mean method. For mean we will make such type of table. Here the frequency and the class is given. So by the given class we will find out the xi by taking average of each class. We will get the xi. After that, if you want to apply the direct method, so you have to multiply fi into xi. So whatever sum we will get, that we will divide by summation of fi, that we got 80. Okay, so you will get the mean by direct method. Okay, summation of fi into xi upon summation of fi. Okay, next method is assume mean method. So here in this method we have to assume any observation as a mean. So here middle term as we will take. So middle, here even number of times observation is given, so any one of the middle term we can choose as a assume A. Okay, so here we will take A 30 as a A. Okay, so deviation we will get di equal to xi minus A. So 10 minus 30 it will be minus 20. Then 20 minus 30 it will be minus 10, and 30 minus 30 it will be 0. Then 40 minus 30 it is positive 10. This will be 20. This is 30. Okay. Now we will find out Fi into di. Di we got, so obviously we'll get Fi into di. Okay, so Fi we got, Fi is this frequency, so we'll multiply with the corresponding frequency. So 6 2s are 12, negative number is there, so it will be minus 6 2s are 12 and 0 is there, so 120 we got. Here also 11 1s are 11, minus 1 1 0 we will get. Here 21 into 0 it will be 0. This is 23 1s are, and this will be 0. 14 2s are 28 and 0, and 5 is the 15 and 0. Okay, now these are negative terms and these are positive terms, so we will add separately. So these both the negative term if we will add, so it will be 0, 2 plus 1 3, and this will be minus 2. Okay, minus 230 we got, and if we will add these negative terms, so we will get positive terms, so we will get 0. 8 plus 3 11, 16 6, carry over 1. Okay, 2 2 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 6, 660. Now 660 minus 230, positive will get because bigger number is 660. So this will be 60 minus 30, it will be 30, and 6 minus 2 it will be 430. We got 430 summation of Fi into di. Now we will find the d bar. Deviation we got, so obviously d bar we will get. D bar equal to summation of Fi into di upon summation of Fi. This is the formula for finding d bar. So d bar we will get by 430 we will divide by the summation of Fi, means 80. So 0 0 will be cancelled. 8 5s are 40. Remainder will be 3 0 30. So decimal we will put here. Okay. Now 3 0 30. So 8 3s are 24. 8 3s are 24. Remainder will be 6 6 0 60. 8 7s are 56. Okay. Then remainder will be 4 4 5 4 0 40. 8 5s are 40. Means we got 5.375. Now we have to find mean by assuming mean method. So x bar is equal to, here we have subtracted it, so for finding mean we will add E in d bar. Okay, so you will get here 30, A is 30, and d bar you got 5.375. So which means it will be 35.375. This will be mean, which means we have to find out both the measure of central tendency. Mod we got here 36.8, which will indicate that most of the patient were admitted in the hospital was of 36.8 years. Okay, and the mean will indicate that the average age of the people who were admitted in the hospital were 35.375. Okay, so this will be mean. This will indicate the average people who were admitted in the hospital. 35.375 means 35.3 years age people were admitted in the hospital, average people. Okay, and this was most of the people were admitted in the hospital was 36.8 years. That is the difference between mean and mode. Okay, it's clear.